Hello, welcome back. It is me, Val, and I'm here with another message for you today. Thanks for joining me in this lovely space. Today, I am excited. I'm excited for this message. I'm excited for this reading. I'm doing things a little bit differently today. I am trying to utilize my cards less, not because there's anything wrong, but I do feel like I am reliant on cards to intuit messages or reliant on them for symbolism that I don't always utilize my own natural receiving or my own natural ability to divine messages. So that's what I want to share today. The message I was receiving was be open to receive. And I was trying to figure out why this would be important right now. And it could be because you yourself are trying to interpret messages from spirit. You're trying to understand and interpret messages from your higher self, from the higher realms, and you are struggling to receive that guidance, or you're struggling to tap into that awareness. Maybe this could also, I have notes. Yes, I have notes. You can't see them because it's too bright, but I have notes on everything that I kind of discussed. So I will be looking down and like going back to my notes just so I can unpack what I wrote down. But so I was receiving that there could be an opportunity for monetary compensation, or a job opportunity, or an opportunity from family. Maybe this is assistance. This could be, like I said, angels, ancestors, contact, higher realms, or this could be being open to receive the opportunity of healing. Okay. So, if any of that resonates with you, this could be for you. Or if you're just interested in the topic, then let's go ahead and dive in. There's kind of a lot that we have to discuss. Okay. So the first thing that came through is, why are we not open to receive? What is it that makes us so closed off sometimes from being able to receive from within, outside of us? What is it that makes it so hard? Well, what I received here was the fact that something has to leave for something to come in. So the example I was given was a cluttered space. If there is too much in a space, it can cause clutter. Even if it's things that we love, even if it's things that, we're kind of mindlessly collecting, too much of something in a space starts to clutter. So something has to leave for something to come in. So maybe you physically need to remove things out of your space to let opportunity in. It just works like that sometimes, right? So maybe clearing your space. I'm looking around and I'm like, yeah, girl, you got a lot of things in here. But that's besides the point. Sometimes energy needs to shift around in a physical space, and things need to leave out of your space to let things in. I'm also getting that, I was also receiving that items hold energy. And so sometimes it might sound a little crazy, but sometimes the energy of an item can start to expire and start to rot if it's not being utilized. So as I'm editing this video, I was receiving that this works the same with people. Sometimes we allow people to overstay their welcome in our space, in our energy, and their time can expire, and we just kind of have them lingering around, feeding off of our energy, and their time has expired, and they start to rot around us, and then we're trying to figure out why things are not going as smoothly as they should. Like things just keep happening, and it's like, well, this person needs to go. They need to get out of here. Just like food in your fridge will expire. They have an expiration date. Some of your items have expiration dates too. You know when things are no longer aligned with you anymore. You'll know when you want to upgrade and change something out or remove something from your space. You'll have a feeling. Something has to leave for something to come in. This could be internal. Maybe there's something that you have to get rid of within yourself. Maybe it's pain from the past. Maybe it's regret, shame, fear. All of this energy holds the space of something new to come in. And that space being held internally or spiritually could be preventing something physically from coming in. Decluttering the mind, decluttering your heart can also allow these things to come in as well. They're all connected. Another reason why it could be a little bit difficult to receive is probably one that a lot of you have heard, and that's just feeling worthiness and feeling unworthy. And there could have been opportunities that have tried to meet you where you are, but you felt undeserving, or opportunities presented that you didn't go after because you felt like you weren't good enough, or you felt like that imposter syndrome. Your worthiness and what you believe that you can accept, or what you believe that you are able to receive, and what you believe that you are worthy of receiving can also impact your ability to receive beyond yourself. Which brings me to another point, which is our heart. Some time ago, I wrote a little message called Wisdom of the Heart, and how powerful of a portal our heart is. And also how easy it is for our hearts to feel heavy and weighed down and burdened by the world around us and our experiences. And how powerful of a thing that is, because once this portal is closed, it prevents truly authentic occurrences to happen for us. There's so much power that our heart has to attract things that are more than even what we could comprehend. We can place limitations on our, again, like I was saying before, our worthiness, limitations on our capabilities, but that open heart shows us something different and shows us the endless possibilities that is present for us. Okay, so tapping into the heart and opening up your heart is something that is a key to receptivity and receiving. Side note, because I didn't write this down, but I'm talking about the heart, or receiving that too, and it brings me to the energy of the divine feminine. And the masculine energy is all about go, 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 and doing. The feminine slows down, and this feminine is just waiting to receive. The feminine is just open to receive. It knows it's coming, and it knows that they're worthy of whatever it is that they know they're ready to receive. Okay, so tapping into that feminine energy and slowing down. Okay, not always feeling like you have to go and do, and allowing opportunity to flow to you, because you already know it's yours. I'm not saying reject things. I'm not saying don't go after your goals. Not at all. I'm just saying that sometimes we can be in conflict physically with what is already going to occur spiritually. You might feel like you're placing a lot of energy in doing, right? But you're not seeing the results that you hoped for. And that could just be simply because your job at the time is not to do, it's to wait. It is my strongest belief that what is yours will not pass you by. And it might just take a little longer to get to you as you go through detours, as you go through different channels, trying to figure out where you're trying to be. You know, whatever it is that is for you could be going, trying to make its way to you, going through a similar detour because you decided to switch path. Like, it's fine, but what is yours will always be yours and is always meant to be yours. The next thing that I received about this message was the analogy of a spiritual banking system. I've heard the spiritual banking system, this idea before, but I just thought it was interesting how it came up. So the analogy I got was understanding debt and credit, understanding our debts and our credits. So to be able to earn credits and to receive, we have to transform or transmute a debt. Okay, so let's say one of our debts is dishonesty, inauthenticity. Basically, anything that doesn't align with your highest self and highest good, your highest form. And you can feel that, that creates an energetic debt or a spiritual debt. And you can even feel that in yourself, in your body. As you transmute those energies, those debts, they become credits. So the more you align with your highest self, your highest potential, your highest good, all that, the more that you move into alignment with that energy, you start to receive credits, and spirit starts to give back to you. And also you become more aware of this as well. You become more aware of situations that may have felt challenging and negative, and realize the other side to these situations, that there's another perception or a different aspect that you were not able to see. As you constantly align with your higher self, and as you constantly align with purpose, what it is that you need to be doing, which you'll figure that out. It doesn't need to look like what everybody else is doing. It probably looks very specific to you, based on your experiences, your desires, this, that, and the third. Ooh, I'm like getting some more insight about that. I wonder if I should this is all flowing in. So these are just, I'm not even kidding. These are just from coming through me. So I really don't have a way to authenticate, if it resonates with you, cool. If not, that's fine. I'm just really delivering what I'm receiving, but I am getting more information on debts and credits. So if that's something you might want to hear about, let me know, because I just want to wrap this up shortly. I'm already pretty far in, so I'll write some of that information down. I want to also mention, you can feel a spiritual debt. It's that feeling when you know that you're somewhere that you're not supposed to be, and you continue to participate in that space. And that disruptive feeling that you feel, that's what a debt feels like. And a credit feels like, it's almost like you feel the floodgates opening. Things just align for you in a way that you know that spirit is present. It seems like it's an awareness type thing, because a lack of awareness is what pulls us into dishonesty and authenticity, and having greater awareness is what brings us more into alignment and authenticity. So interesting. Anyways, lastly, I was reading this book after I did this whole message, and what I was the book that I'm reading right now is called Psychic Development, and kind of what I was mentioning before, it just aligned so much with what I was saying before. But in the book it says, fear does not allow positive energy to come to you. It actually blocks positive energy. Love opens you to receive goodness. That's kind of what we were talking about pretty much earlier, is tapping into the heart, and being open to miracles and open to love, not just a love between you and another person, but a love of yourself. Come on. A love of yourself. In addition to that, expect good things. Expect miracles. Look for miracles. Look for, blessings to keep falling on your lap. We are programmed to catastrophize and to catastrophize. Basically, we have to rewire our programming and change the negative feedback into positive feedback loops through positive reinforcement, through affirmations, through ritual, through connecting with the divine, through tapping into yourself, higher consciousness, higher beings, whatever. It is important to really change those channels that are just constantly flipping through your mind and literally turn some of them off. And it takes time, but it can happen. And yeah, so this was a video about being open to receive, but I feel like there's a bunch of different messages in here. If you're interested in a specific topic or something, let me know and I'm gonna connect to the spirit. No, but if you're interested in something, a reading topic, video topic, anything, let me know. And yeah, that's it for me for today. Remember, you are the light in the darkness that you might encounter, and you have the power to make it through. Connect with me for a reading by emailing me at thebeyondquartz at thebeyondquartz@gmail.com. And you can follow me on Instagram. I make jewelry. You can shop my website at thebeyondquartz.com. You might have to email me to place an order, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.